Hey guys, I'm Dov, and today I'm back with more Total War Warhammer 2 multiplayer action. We're here today with the Empire. This replay from Aerocrastic. He's going to be taking on the Foul Skaven. So let's go ahead and get to the builds here. VOLKMAR the Grim leading the way. We've got 3 cannons, including the Hammer of Witches. A couple of spearmen here. Looks like some pistoliers. Plenty of flagellants and free company mixed with spearmen in the front line here. We've also got a Bright Wizard. As for the Skaven army, lots of Skaven slaves and clan rats, as to be expected. Lord Skrolk leading the way with a Warlock Engineer. We've got 3 units of Jezzails, 2 of which are the regular and the Regiment of Renown, of course, and 4 units of Rat Ogres. So, without further ado, we're going to be getting the battle underway. You can see the Jezzails starting to open up shots on this Bright Wizard here, and Aerocrastic is, as much as possible, going to be trying to dodge some of those Jezzail shots. Not the easiest shots in the world to dodge, but you can see he dodges a couple little shots right there. And now it looks like instead focusing over on VOLKMAR. VOLKMAR obviously does have pretty heavy missile resistance. Jezzails don't do magic damage, but only actually 15% missile resistance. For some reason I was thinking it was higher, but at the very least he does have regeneration. He can kind of tank out some of that missile damage there, and at the very least waste some ammo. Unfortunately, the Bright Wizard is getting shot pretty badly here, and with the other Jezzails coming into range, he is potentially in a really dangerous situation, but it looks like... yeah, that fireball did make really nice contact with Lord Skrolk, but he also blows a charge of the Liber Bubonicus, and that alone is probably going to be enough to rout off that Bright Wizard, unfortunately. Meanwhile, VOLKMAR doing a great job in the front line here. Just immediately rolling through, going to be terrifying away some of those clan rats. We've got pistoliers pulling up on station, getting some great Overwatch fire as the Jezzails return fire on them there. And yeah, you can see here, if we kind of take an overarching look, the Empire has a bit of a multi-layered formation here. Obviously, Flagellants will trade very well against, you know, like clan rats and everything like that. We do have some Death Runners stocked here that look like they're going to be getting back into that artillery crew. Potentially a dangerous situation there, but a very nice charge here for the Empire. Good engagement. They're going to get these Flagellants into clan rat spears. Spearmen, unfortunately, did get engaged on by Rat Ogres, which is not the best, but some very nice Overwatch fire and a beautiful rear charge from VOLKMAR. The Overwatch fire coming from these Free Company here, and even as the clan rats get into contact with the Free Company, they still won't do amazing there, especially with the support of those Flagellants. We have more pistoliers providing Overwatch fire. Meanwhile, the great cannons here, looks like one of them did get pounced on by the Death Runners, but now the pistoliers, these Flagellants, and these spearmen also going to come shut them down very quickly, keep these other 2 cannons online. Notice how the cannons are ground targeting these Natty Bubo sharpshooters, just to try and shut them down at long range. This is often the way that I tend to go about trying to take on Jezzails, is to hit them with other artillery. A little bit of a miss there with that banishment. Didn't quite... those clan rats got interrupted, so they didn't quite walk into the area of effect, but you can see here, as soon as those Free Company become free from melee combat, so to speak, they start opening up with their pistols. VOLKMAR going to drop some buffs in here as he kind of rolls around a little bit. If we take an overarching look here, Empire doesn't have the best engagement here, but these Flagellants doing okay, getting a little bit surrounded, which is rough, but these Rat Ogres here trying to push through to get into this secondary area, just get a massive concave as Free Company, Pistoliers, all these various units turn into fire here. They are going to start to blob up a little bit around VOLKMAR, and that allows them to just get absolutely gunned down here. Again, Free Company firing into the advancing clan rats here will do very well with their pistols, so a beautiful cinematic shot. Looks like we're going to have some clan rat summons as well from Lord Skrolk, keeping the numbers flowing. You can see over here these Flagellants and Spearmen have managed to rout off a few troops. This is great for the Flagellants. They can start to pursue, maybe get in on those Jezzails. You'll notice the 2 great cannons that remain have switched over onto the Jezzails up on the high ground here. And they are putting a pretty good number on VOLKMAR. VOLKMAR's trying to do his best to try and dodge around and keep his regeneration going, but you can see there that focused Jezzail fire is definitely very, very dangerous. And VOLKMAR not feeling too hot in this situation here. But again, any units that summoned into this kind of missile pocket here, this concave of Free Company and Pistoliers are going to get crossfired very aggressively. Both these Plague Monks and these Rat Ogres here getting crossfired very aggressively. But again, VOLKMAR taking those Giselle shots. He's going to start to try and dodge around a little bit in this backline area here. You can see him kind of cutting and weaving, a little bit of Benny Hill action going on. Thankfully for the Empire, they do still have these couple of reserve troops here who had finished off the Death Runners. Likewise, there are still some state troops over here as well. These Flagellants able to get into the backline, help deal with some of those Clan Rat spears and more. But yeah, so far so good. The Rat Ogres are becoming a bit of a danger. Some of the Free Company sort of starting to fall apart a little bit in the center line. That Plague Monk summon is racking up some really nice kills so far, up to 29 and climbing. Meanwhile, VOLKMAR critically is still alive, although the balance power is not looking great for the Empire. Flagellants in here just about to rat off the Natty Bubo sharpshooters and probably will actually rat off those Rat Ogres as well. Meanwhile, on the back line, these Rat Ogres are pushing through to try and get on the cannons here. VOLKMAR himself going to have to use his heavy chariot to block them up, which he absolutely will. And then the Flagellants and Spearmen going to come support as well. Of course, the low armor of the Rat Ogres means that both Spearmen and Flagellants will do very good DPS here. Meanwhile, on the back line, some Free Company and some Flagellants had pushed through to try and get in on melee here, and just to try and kind of disrupt this formation a little bit. You can see Pistoliers being very aggressive also, just trying to keep those Giselles from getting online and firing. Meanwhile, this one solo group of 300-point Spearmen is keeping this entire block over here routed off. It might even be able to get into those Rat Ogres that just rallied there, but so far things are not looking great for the Empire. The balance of power very much in Skaven's favor at this point, but you can see here they were able to secure the 2 cannons. Again, once more, those Rat Ogres being routed off, and the Pistoliers should be able to keep them from coming back. So definitely kind of moving towards a bit of a second phase here. The balance power not looking great for the Empire, but the actual battle situation not looking too terrible. You can see these Spearmen again keeping all of these troops over here routed off. Excellent, excellent work. These Death Runners are going to try and get into another position to pounce on these cannons here, but VOLKMAR just kind of chilling. He is going to obviously be the target of the Giselles, so great to try and take them out at long range if you can. Meanwhile, these 2 Pistoliers finally rallied. They are faster than that Warlock Engineer, of course. They will be able to get away from him. But, yeah, Empire going to be forcing an engagement here. The brave Spearmen, true heroes of the Empire, just continuing to rout off anything that comes back over here. And now we're going to get a nice little multi-layer sort of kite and fight situation here with the Free Company firing in from different angles. And the Flagellants now going to take their engagement against these Clan Rats here. And yeah, definitely will do quite well. Unfortunately, Lord Skrolk is going to come in and start to provide a little bit of DPS, but VOLKMAR and the terror-causing chariot nearby, if he can rout off these Clan Rats, which, yeah, no surprises there, almost immediately they get terrified, will be very key. The cannons continuing to go after those Giselles in the distance. Some Spearmen here, unfortunately not really able to do as much disruption as would have been liked, but you can see the balance power has been pulled back towards even. Another Clan Rat summon in the back line, again, trying to finish off these 2 cannons that have so far got great work done. No XP Chevron there, no XP Chevron there, but still, just being able to apply the pressure on those Giselles, just continuously focus them, take out models so that they don't get necessarily the value of that ammunition. VOLKMAR here getting pretty close to his healing cap though, so it's all a matter of time who will break first. VOLKMAR getting a nice rear charge here, should terrify away the summoned Clan Rat relatively quickly, be able to secure both these cannons without too much issue. You can see Skrolk is getting pretty low here. A nice banishment cleared out a bunch of those Clan Rats. A few Clan Rat spears and shields remaining here, but they'll probably get finished off by the Free Company. But yeah, those Clan Rats actually managed to hold their leadership together, but we'll see. This is not the best for Skrolk himself. He could potentially take some pretty nasty damage from VOLKMAR. Granted, if he does damage to VOLKMAR in return, that's great. But you can see there he does take a few hits from the Flagellants and from VOLKMAR's horses, kind of biting him in the back of the neck, I guess. I don't know. VOLKMAR whacking him with the stick from on high. But yeah, with Skrolk just about getting routed off there, that is a pretty nasty little bite in the balance power. You can see suddenly the Skaven aren't too confident in their chances of victory here. The Giselles are going to continue to put in some fire, though. VOLKMAR pretty much at his healing cap at this point. There are still a few Rat Ogres remaining, and these summoned Clan Rats as well can be a danger. They might be able to rout off these Free Company. We'll see. but both cannons back online at this point. The Jezzails have been shut down by some Pistoliers, so looking pretty good for the Empire. A nice rear charge here should be able to terrify away those clan rats. And immediately the Free Company probably going to start firing at the Rat Ogres, I would imagine. Yep. Honestly, anything that they decide to shoot at this point is going to be a good target. Skrulk himself does have relatively low armor, so he might be a good target to shoot at, although I guess he probably has like some missile resistance. It's hard to say. But these clan rats here routing off some Free Company militia. Skrulk, though, taking a few shots over on the low ground, and at this point it's looking pretty confident that the Empire can take out a victory. True heroes of the Empire over here, these spearmen still continuing to chase routing units in various pockets there, but yeah. At this point, it's just a matter of time. These clan rats here, summoned clan rats, or no, non-summoned clan rats, doing quite well. Natty Boobos did come back from rout, but there's only 6 of them, and unfortunately they just don't have the DPS at this point to finish off VOLKMAR, so he's going to come in here, run over a few of these remaining clan rats, and interestingly enough, not terrify them away, but the cannon looks like it's maybe going after Skrulk. Probably only take 1 or 2 cannon shots to the face to finish him off here. But yeah, very, very close battle. Nice back and forth, and at the end of the day, the Empire was able to pull out a victory just through keeping focused on those Jezzails, and this is often how I say you've got to do it. Have a couple units to protect your own backline, but then use cannons to counter-fire Jezzails. You can see Skrulk gets killed here. That's immediately going to almost immediately, I should say, lead to army losses for the Skaven. But yeah, VOLKMAR is a great tank. He can tank out a lot of the damage while your cannons get the work done, you know, counter-firing, and it's a very effective way to deal with Skaven Jezzails. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, though. I mean, this replay also kind of showed the danger there that caster getting sniped so quickly. Definitely kind of shows the single target stopping power that the Skaven have, but obviously Aerocrastic able to weather that storm, just continue counter-firing, and I really like his infantry composition as well. Mixing Flagellants and Free Company, because Free Company can kind of provide that Overwatch fire that's very good against Rat Ogres. They'll beat, you know, Clan Rats, they'll beat Skaven Slaves, they have Overwatch fire against things like Plague Monks as well, so I really like this mixed infantry composition. Of course, VOLKMAR is an absolute beast in this matchup as well. 146 kills, the terror, the healing, the missile resistance, the banishments, all very, very good here. You can see the Free Company also got an impressive number of kills, 60, 43, 83, 92, and 144 and 76 for the Flagellants. Very good stuff. Spearmen also did quite well, 121 for some Spearmen. They must have gotten some Skaven Slaves, but this is a really nice Empire build from Aerocrastic. I really like it. Great use of the Pistoliers as well. For the Skaven side, pretty much standard as to what you would expect, but definitely Aerocrastic showing off how you can go about beating this 4 Jezzail type build. Honestly, for the Skaven, this build's pretty scary. 3 Jezzails, 4 Rat Ogres. I do like the Death Runner as well. Unfortunately, wasn't quite able to finish off the cannon, but the 3 cannons, but did get one of them, and it was the Hammer of Witches at the very least, which, I mean, pays for it, right? So yeah, fun stuff. Big thanks to Aerocrastic for posting that one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you do like this sort of content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button so every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.